For centuries, speculation of witches existing have been around for a long time. Witches are depicted to be unpleasant and are thought to have powers, especially ones that do harm, as well as having the ability to fly. Today, I am here to share with you terrifying footage that was captured by a YouTuber named Eder Hernandez. The group of 4 decided to make an exploration video at the request of his viewers. As they are making their way there, Eder explains that they are going to the spot where the person who was in charge of patrolling the area hung himself. What is odd is that they state that the man failed to properly be aware of his surroundings just for 1 second. I don't know if it's just me, but how does him not being aware of his surroundings just for 1 second cause him to die from being hanged? I don't know, it just makes more sense if it was just a suicide case. But I don't understand how that accident happened from him not being aware of his surroundings just for 1 second. They also take the time to explain how the man's daughter was found dead from drowning in that same area. The group later arrives to their destination, and as they are walking in deeper and deeper into the darkness, Eder reminisces about his last visit to the same place with his 2 friends. They explain that they went live, and while they were exploring, they could hear voices, footsteps, and other noises as well. During the live stream, many of the viewers pointed out seeing someone behind them, but when they would turn around and check, nothing was there. As they continue to make their way up, they begin to hear noises, and one of the crew members even claims to have seen some eyes, causing him to become visibly distressed. It's not until about the 17 mark in where things start to become visible and audible to the cameras. As they get closer to the beach where the girl was found dead, some cries for help were audible.
Soy...
¡Ah, la verga! ¿Escucha?
¿Estoy loco o sí se escuchó? ¡Ah, la
Ahí
verga,
está, ¿no?
negro! ¡Ah, la verga! ¡Ah, la verga!
The group gets closer to the house to investigate what those cries were, and as they made it to the house, another cry was audible. The cries could possibly be from the drowning victim or perhaps the witch herself. Coincidentally enough, Eder explained that the last time they made it to that exact same spot, the noises and voices got so intense, as well as the shadows, that they turned off all their lights thinking it was a group of people heading their way, but as the voices started to turn the corner, there was no one there. Please pay close attention to the clip I am about to play for you. This quite literally sent chills down my arms.
¿Qué pedo, loco?
Negro, hazte para acá. Verga, hazte para acá. Hazte para acá.
Espérate, güey, es que ¿dónde fue?
Ahí donde estás parado se escuchó algo. Hazte para acá.
No, es que de aquí no se escuchó ni verga.
No.
Ahí está otra vez.
The crying of the girl could still be heard afterwards, and it sounds like the girl is saying something else, but it's inaudible. Eder tries to communicate with the girl, believing it is the spirit of the drowning victim, but what you are about to hear next shows beyond a doubt that the cries for help did not come from a little girl. Instead, they came from something much more sinister.
Está otra vez, güey. Se está riendo, pa.
¿Se está riendo, güey? ¿Se está riendo?
Sí, se está riendo, güey.
Entonces no, eso no es una niña. Y no necesita ayuda.
Él nos trata de engañar, güey.
Exactamente.
De que hay algo paranormal aquí, hay algo paranormal,
Sí,
güey.
pero no es bueno.
¡A la verga! ¡No mames, güey!
Dijo tu nombre, güey. Júramelo por mi padre Dios que dijo tu nombre.
Verga, güey.
¿Machín?
Sí, loco, a la verga.
¿Machín? ¿Dijo Eder?
Sí, güey, yo escuché
Es
que dijo
pendejo,
Eder,
te lo
güey.
dije. Deja de invocar esas madres. Verga, tú.
A verga, güey.
No.
Pa, y es que
te
tú eres
mames.
el que más lo
Sí, por eso dijo su nombre, verga, porque es el idiota que lo anda invocando todo.
In shock, they stay there for a while trying to comprehend what had just happened. I said this in the video of the abandoned school I made. Never, ever taunt or ridicule an entity, because they won't take too nicely to those words. I didn't mention this earlier because I honestly didn't think it would be too much of importance, But in the beginning of the video, where they barely start their hike, Eder kept calling out to Satan in a jokingly manner, and right now, as you can see, he's paying the consequences. The crew decided to investigate the room, and as they did, they could hear more laughs, and as well as the girl saying, "Eder, help." I don't know, what creeps me out the most from all of this is that his name was said by the girl and not the demon like it was said before, which leads me to believe what they have been hearing the whole night was never actually a little girl. Instead, it is something much more dangerous, masking its true identity, trying to lure the crew in with those cries for help. The witch has been toying with them this whole time, changing its voice because not so long after, the voice of a little child could be heard shouting something, and shortly after that, we get our first glimpse at the witch.
¿Qué es esa madre, güey? No mames, güero, que no la llegas a ver, güey. No mames, güero. Alumbren allá, güey, allá está.
Alumbren. Alumbren porque no...
No mames, se va ocultando, cabrón.
Vi algo de negro, güey.
Mira, loco, no mames.
Alumbren.
No mames, güey. Ve, güero.
A la madre, sí.
A la verga, güey. A su verga, güey. A la verga, güey. A la verga, güey.
¿Qué tienes, Juan? ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Qué pedo, loco? ¡Ey! No mames, Fósil, ayúdalo, güey. Fósil, verga. Y yo traigo las cámaras, güey. Agarra aquí.
Things quickly got out of control. The witch was clearly attacking Eder. It sounded like he couldn't breathe. The attack lasted for a while, and shortly after, when Eder regained consciousness, he began to gag, like if something was trying to enter through his mouth and take control. He wasn't the only one though. Yali, one of his friends, began to gag also. After everything calmed down, Eder explained how he felt something trying to take control over him, and now feels something heavy on his back. The group then began to head back down when suddenly they see the witch one last time.
Ay, cabrón, no mames.
¿Qué pedo, loco?
No mames, güey, no mames, cabrón. Te lo juro que vi una silueta de una mujer, güey.
Sí, yo también la vi, güey.
Te vi una silueta de una mujer, cabrón.
¿De negro?
Sí, güey.
Fue la que viste tú, Yali. Yo vi una silueta, güey, la vez
¿La llegas a
pasada.
ver? No, ya no estaba, ¿ah?
Bueno, alúmbrenla.
Ay, no mames, güey. No mames, no tiene pies, cabrón.
La verga.
No mames, güey. Esa madre es una bruja, cabrón. Alumbren, manda, alumbren. No mames, güey. No mames, alumbra, verga, alumbren.
Vente para acá.
Todos alumbren.
No sé. Vente para acá.
Todos alumbren.
¡No!
No mames,
ya.
güey. No
Hasta
mames.
aquí, güey, hasta aquí ya,
No
güey.
mames, güero, lo estás grabando, güey.
Alumbren.
Alumbren bien, verga. A la verga, no mames, güey. No mames, se está convirtiendo en quién sabe qué verga, güey.
Vámonos.
Ah, no mames, güey.
Vámonos.
Loco, pues es que estamos aquí, güey.
Sí,
Es lo que estábamos buscando, verga.
Sí, pero tampoco vas a rifarte.
No,
tanto.
vamos, güey.
No vale la pena, verga, ya vámonos.
Coño,
Vámonos,
despierta,
porque-
vámonos.
Donde esa madre nos
Esa
llega-
madre no vale la... ¡A la verga!
No mames, güey. No mames, güey, voló esa madre, güey.
The whole group was in sheer panic after witnessing what seemed to be the witch turn into an owl and then fly away. Throughout that estimate of a minute, it seemed so odd that Eder wanted to keep getting closer to it. I can with 100% certainty say that the witch once again was taking control of Eder, trying to lure him in. Eder once again, while walking, felt the weight on his back as well as stomach pain. The scariest part is that the cynical laughter still pursue them, sounding like they were being followed right from behind. The voices then begin to get so loud that the group believes that they are about to get attacked, so they all get together and get on the floor as the voices surround their every corner.
A la verga, eso no es una niña.
Se escucha como voz de una viejita.
Ten cuidado. Está cantando.
That same voice followed them all the way back down. At one point, the group began to jog because they were so freaked out they wanted to get out of there. At some points, the voices started to sound demonic, but the crew kept moving forward until Eder stopped to ask what it wanted, to which it responded, "Help me," in a little girl voice. At the end, Eder explained that when they made it near the exit, they didn't even stop to end the video because they felt like they were being followed, and they were scared of that thing transforming into something more dangerous, since they did hear growls near the end. I would like to apologize for not showing every laughter or voice or sound that happened that night. It was just impossible because it happened throughout the whole video, which was a total of 53 minutes long. So by all means, check out the full video. I will have it linked in the comment section below. Of course, some of you may not understand it, but for the most part, I did summarize the important parts they said. So I would recommend you go check it out because like I said, it was just impossible for me to play every single noise that happened because I would literally be stealing their whole 53-minute video. Let this once again be a lesson to all of us. Never ridicule the paranormal because then they will make sure to taunt you back. I'm gonna be completely honest, this video had me over the edge the whole 53 minutes because it was just so action-packed. Not like a bunch of like them running and stuff, but just like the things they were hearing, the voices, the laughters making fun of them because they knew what they were doing, like the witch knew what it was doing. It literally sent chills down my arms. Some of you may say maybe I'm exaggerating, and maybe I am. But the reason I say it sent chills down my arms is because I just put myself in their shoes. Like the whole time I was watching, I put myself in their shoes thinking like, what would have happened if I was literally there with them? I'm telling you, I would probably be in tears with everything that happened that night. And I know some of y'all lying, the ones who are probably thinking, nah, I would have been alright, I wouldn't have been tripping. No, I know for a fact if you were there in the middle of the night, even if you're with your friends or homies, I know you would be slightly scared at like, you know, seeing all that, just hearing the people, not the people, the witch laughing because they know they're just taunting you, they're scaring you, and just seeing all that stuff. I know you'd be scared at least a little bit, you can't lie. But you know what, just let me know your guys' opinions on this in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe with post notifications so you are notified when I post a new video like this, because I'm telling you, this is probably by far my favorite video I have made, because this video literally was just so intriguing the whole way through. Okay guys, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.